He's breaking the chains of mind control. Now, what we've been doing, we've been presenting you some information about the foundation of our culture, okay, which has painted a world view in our minds, and it also has infected our belief system, okay, and it's breaking the chains of mind control. Capitalists put in place different things to control people's minds to cause them to buy. Marketers do certain things on the media to cause people to do what? Buy. Actually, what they're doing is developing and continuing to promote a class of what you call consumers. Y'all catch this? Of consumers. And the consumers don't even know it, but consumers are under mind control. Because I don't think it's no way possible that you, as a normal, intelligent human being, will let someone else tell you how to spend your money, when to spend your money, and what to spend your money on. Right. I don't think you all are like that, okay? But if you look at what you're spending, how you're spending, what you're spending it on, I guarantee you as a result of something you have seen, or somebody that you have seen that you accepted to allow them to influence where you spend your money. That's mind control. That's mind control. All right, so what I want to do, I want to get into a particular area, and I always do a brief review, and it will be brief. And what I want to do now is just show you these guys here. You see these guys here? Now, in school, in your history, you were taught about them. Back in the 80s in the seminary, I had to learn about them. Y'all catch this? And but they didn't tell me they were the founders of my present culture in terms of putting it in place. These Greek philosophers. Now, the Greeks were giving credit to the government of democracy, called democracy. We're a democratic nation, right? Right? All right. Now we're in a Euro worldview, a Euro culture. And what I mean by that is Western European. The culture in the United States of America is an extension of Europe. All y'all Africans, the same thing, that have been bought out. We were born into it, and we think that way. And what I want to get to is why we think the way that we think. Until you go to the root, it's just you're not really doing nothing. It's continue to grow back. So this form of government was not actually originated by the Greeks. Greeks are known thieves. Africans taught them many of the things that they knew, but they documented, put it in libraries, and took credit for it. All right? Okay, so democracy, the government that we presently are under the control of, which has produced our culture, is one of the best governments that man has to offer in the earth. Because the other ones, if you look at them, you got tyrannical type leaders, you have communism, you have all these that we learn in school, all of them that you just, didn't pay no attention to, but they don't work as good as this one does. That's why the Romans took the Greek thought and applied it with their military, and Rome was known as one of the greatest nations or empire that ever existed in Europe, because there were African empires that were greater than Rome. But we only hear about in history books and our teaching, even in Christianity and religion, we only hear about European history. Catch this now. Europe is actually scattered Rome. If you check the word out and give you assignment, Europe, and you're going to trace it right back to Rome. Roman Greek. Y'all catch this? All right, so all of Europe and the United States is of a Western culture, European culture. We just an extension of Rome. You hear me? So they put the military might with the Greek philosophy, and they came up, I think the word demokratio or something like that in the Greek, that means democracy, where the people supposed to choose what they do and stuff like that, where the people rule. And Yeshua, over in Revelations, when he was dealing with those 7 assemblies in that area of Asia Minor, y'all remember that? In Revelation chapter 2 and 3, he said, I hate the deeds and the doctrine of the Nicolaitans. The Nicolaitans, if you check those words out and do your study, you'll trace it back to democracy. So Yeshua said he hate democracy and the deeds of it. But we love it because we said we got the best. But when you compare it to the kingdom government and the kingdom culture is evil. That's why he said, I hate it. This is where you empower the people to rule, but actually you have a leader who is pretending or projecting that the people are ruling, but the people really are not ruling. And when challenges come, evil always shows its face. Y'all remember Proposition 8 out in California, when the people said, we don't want same-sex marriage, and a homosexual judge overturned what the people wanted and did what he wanted to do. See, it was showing its face then. And it doesn't last. It do not last. And just like Rome, powerful Rome, y'all remember this? Rome fell. Rome did not fall because of military power. Rome did not fall as a result of faulty government. Why did Rome fall? Anybody remember? Come on, say it loud. You're black and you're proud, ain't you? Say it loud. Immorality. What type of immorality? Homosexual. 12 out of 14 Caesars were homosexuals. The Greek philosophers, when you see these statues, these naked young men everywhere, those were a projection of a prime piece of a young man that the leaders would possess. So they made trophies of them. Y'all catch this? Projecting that to have a man like this as your boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, whatever it was, then you got a prime piece. That's what it's all about. Y'all see a lot of Greek statues with naked people? Okay, Rome took that and expanded it. And in our culture right now, I'm just dealing with some sources of thoughts. In our culture right now, what's most popular? Ladies, when do you get the most attention and most attraction? What type of attire do you put on to get the most attention in this culture that we're in now? Y'all said you're black and you're proud, so say it loud. Yeah, the less you wear, the more popular you are. The more you show of things that you should not ever show. I'm talking about Christian ladies now. And I'm working on some of y'all to get your minds transformed so you understand that you are an ambassador, you are a citizen of heaven, and you're supposed to project the culture of heaven, which tells women to be discreet in everything they do, especially the bodies. But the culture that has founded this and projecting all this sexual immorality and sexual expression and sexual exposure is based on Greek and Rome. Greeks and Rome were known for open orgies. It was just common as going to the stove, just known for it. Okay? And now we see more and more. When we was in Florida, y'all know the bicycle pants that's fashionable now that actually you're supposed to wear when you're riding a bike and have shorts over the cover and everything else. That a lot of ladies, Christian ladies too, are wearing it. Well, it's going to another level. I already told you that. But when I was in Florida, I saw the level it's going to. Now they got them see-through, and you can see what color panties you got on. I saw a couple of them with them on. I said, see, Renee, that's what the Holy Spirit is telling us. Now, many Christian women will do that also. Because our minds, I'm not bashing, understand where this stuff is coming from. It did not come from the kingdom nor the word of Elohim. It's coming from a Greek, Roman, paganistic, immoral culture.